So there's this mod pack called Plasma's Mods, which I feel like I didn't give the attention it deserved, and it's still really unknown. There are many really cool custom properties, and this one I'm going to show off mostly turning text. Now these levels are by Hut and Hut, but the mod is by PlasmaFlare. Anyway, this is a thing that does not exist in the main game. This is straight up a directional push. So you can imagine what that does. If I do push here, I can push it upwards. If I set it to be down, I can push it downwards. And of course, it updates based on the direction which I most recently pushed it. So yeah, I can even do that. Wait, should I? Wasn't this way instead? Anyway, we got it out, and we probably can do something about that now. Okay, get that in here, and then sync the skull so we can break the text skull's defeat. Skull is rock, and then rock is wind. Okay, there we go. So here's the overworld. It's a pretty mini pack. Let's see, excavation. Text is not pushed to the right. This one doesn't have the rotating symbol, so this is always going to be pushed to the right. So this also says text is pushed, and this is just a normal push. That's an omnidirectional push, aka a regular one, but this one will only allow pushes to the very right. Now, text is, as a default rule, text is always pushed, so this does not feel like it does anything. However, I bet this will do something. Now I can walk through the text. I'm gonna do something about this. Okay, this is funny. This is interaction. I can set text is pushed to the right, but text is not pushed globally, so I can't push it up, left, but I can push it to the right. So that allows me to break this text and get it off the wall. It's the first step. Then I'll break apart this rule. Now, the other thing I can say is not text is push. This will allow me to push these lines over, which feels useful, because we do need to say is wind down there. Now, the other question is, do I need to cross something like this? Text is not push. That'll let me go through it. Actually, this is very bad, because then I can't even modify this. Anyway, hold on, one other thing I can do. Text is not push. I can get down here, and again, left doesn't matter, but I can push to the right. So this is really good. I can do this, edit, and then proceed. That feels really good to me. Although we'll still need to find a way through here. Okay, if you, like, screw around with the movement, and especially do this, we can use that entire stack to just get flag as win. Now the problem here is going to be all this other junk. Like, can we do this and then get a stack? Okay, this should work. We're gonna make not text is pushed to the right, and then text is not push. So now we can go through all the text, and especially make this move, because due to text is not pushed, they're not solid anymore, and I can successfully push all the not text to the right. Okay, next. Now this... Okay, we got left and right in a really unique color scheme. Flag is sink, pull. We need to get the statement rock is wind, but not skull is hedge. Because if we have skull is hedge, then we cannot get through this at all. We also have a directional pull. We also have the ability to say text is left, which is weird to think about, because text direction does not matter at all except for that one piece of thing that says pull. So how does this work? I can't pull this direction. I imagine if I say text left, then I can pull it. Alright. We still have this to deal with, though, so I can pull the flag out to the left. But what is this all for? Well, now that I have text is right, I can bring the flag back over here. So this is just a trick where you use a piece of text, and the text is actually the thing pulling the flag here. So then we can just say, like, flag is sink, which gets rid of the skull. And now text is pull. Wait, I'm gonna switch direction again, aren't I? Alright, so I don't use the word left. It's like is instead. You have to sink. Then change the text direction. So I can do text is pull to the left and get this out of here. And then finally we win. So we can say rock is win without the skull getting in the way. There we go. Alright, both ends. Okay, this... So I played this mod, like, months and months ago. Not that I remember anything from that, except for the fact that I got stuck on this level and then got really mad when I figured out the solution. So we have this swap, which is already the most maligned Baba keyword. There's this red herring with the skull. And, like, in my opinion, this shifting between left and right is what you would expect from Skull Swap. I know the Skull Swap is not successfully being turned on every frame, but it's an alternator, right? And the solution is just asinine. So you see this, and it's like, oh, well, I guess for some reason the belts and shifting it doesn't change the direction of this. Even though if you have these statements ordinarily, they do change directions. The solution, you're not gonna like it. I mean, I certainly didn't like it. Yes, that makes the difference. If there's a piece of text on the other side. That's really it. And that is the reason I rage quit the pack months ago. There's another level pack called Mod and Mounds, which wanted to use this exact same interaction. Now, I'm always going to respect people who are making packs for this mod because, I mean, I really feel like these modded words need a lot more attention. And since the arrows go by facing direction, this probably works because of an oddity in the Baba rule set. But anyway, I still prefer that a level wasn't made based on this. But anyway, here we go. We just need to wait until the skull swaps to their correct positions. Oh, come on. This is a troll. Just break this. Anyway, we needed to make that alternator because we wanted to not die to the skull when we were going at it from both directions. And here we go. Belt is win. There we go. So, here is the other level, which I also got stuck. Wait, what? Okay, I don't remember playing this level. Text to sleep. Boom? There's directional boom. Alright, this one doesn't have turning, so it always booms to the left. I don't know what that means. Text is... What is boom to the left? Does it... I mean, I don't know. Does it only boom if it's facing left? That's really weird. Although, I guess it's destroying more than I thought it would. Is it booming the other... Booming the tile to the left regardless of where it is? Interesting. Well, text is sleep, and that doesn't matter except for move. Text is move is cancelled because of text is sleep. Why is there a bat on here? What? Like, I guess we can make a flag. We also... Oh my gosh. I didn't even know... Wow, that's cool. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it changes the meaning depending on where you pushed it last. Oh. This level can only be described as a massive pain. Like, I've tried so many different ways. I think this one is going to work. First of all, text make flag. These flags don't matter. We're going to use them as their instructors. I'll just set it up here so it's safer. As well as text make train. Actually, I'm about to move this flag out of the way because it ruined the run. But okay, here we go. I'm making flag is boom left, as well as train is boom at the same time. Destroying everything to the left of the flags, which, if you remember, were created by text. So now there is one train that is moving upwards, which will eventually make the statement, train is you, and then we can finally go around, we'll just stack all the trains on one, and then finally we can get on with our lives and do train is win. So, there is a lot of spaghetti, like, there's so many nonsense objects in that level, that even one error, get an accidental train, you have to undo and restart just to, do it properly. But anyway, let's continue. Pressure. Oh wow, that's a lot of pressure. So we got this entire setup with a win in it. Hand to your belt is skull. So, I mean, first of all, we have shift, which is turning as well. So if I do that, I'm going to guess this actually shifts me up, despite that it says that it's to the right. It does, but it needs to be more than that, probably, because it just sends me right into the skull. There's also some highly suspicious words here, like stop. I mean, shifting to cause a stack definitely feels really, really relevant. Why is pushing this so much of a pain to go down? Anyway, I would guess the shift stack on top of each other. Although it doesn't make full sense why that would happen. No, actually there is a stack on top of each other. Actually, I tried that and it ended up roadblocked. What I actually need to do is stack the normal shift and the stop together. This is definitely not intuitive, but I need to do it at the end. And then I stack the is's together. So, when I stack the is's together, the shift does work as you want. So, you do that. And yes, it shifts twice in a row. But then the problem is, it will need to shift down when this happens. So we need to have an alternator switch this from up and down. Probably need turn back. The hands are also turning as well. And we're going to need a cross against the belt. Let's see. They probably need to face in different directions too. Actually, we don't push them vertically. We push them like that. It's like hard to tell which direction they're actually facing because of the hand sprites. But anyway, we'll do belt is shift, and then hand is turn. Oh, why doesn't it... Oh, no. Shoot. Do I need to stack turn too? I freaking somehow forgot, but yeah. We will also stack turn, because we don't have the is's to do much else. And that... Oh, what a troll. Okay, fine. There now turns and shifts into place. What's next? Stacking push. Okay, that does not seem necessary. Oh no, the reason this turn isn't working is because we are actually shifting between left and right here, not up and down. That's because is also being multiplied. We have 2x hand is turn right, which will just make it flip between 2 directions instead of 4, which is a really clever trick too. But unfortunately means the placement of this is going to be annoying. I think we're almost there though. Okay, make this face up. Then set the turn so it will face downwards. Now the other one, face up. There we go. Now that was just ridiculous. Here we go. So that other hand is there because one of our stack properties, okay, I had to write it up because like all parts of this are just so efficient, but yeah, we just alternate between up and down and get win out. And like, it's a really elegant setup where everything there exists for a reason, and we're gonna break it to say hand is win. There we go. Okay. Next is Whisper Dish. Right. Okay, so this must have been in an earlier version because I remember playing this. I also didn't get. I also got stuck on it. But anyway, we got pull and shift. So okay, well we have door and flag is broken, so we can get these pieces out. I'm not sure if it's worth keeping any of them where they are, but it doesn't look like it. Anyway, we have a turning shift and a pull. Of course, we're gonna do the classic Sokoban thing of going all the way over the other side, and the arrow just stuck to the wall. It is not good that it's stuck to the wall, so can we do some shenanigans to get that off the wall? Well, there's definitely an idea that I didn't originally have, but like, now that I've played more levels, I actually remember that it's possible to use, like, the pull trick to get text pulled from a distance. There's, of course, the suspicious thing over here. So if this can move something, that'd be good, too. Even getting the arrow here is good, because we can do arrow is shift right, and then that would get the arrow off the wall. So we want to turn from pull to broken. Can we get that to happen? Okay, here we are. Arrow is pull, making the statement arrow is broken. Did that even help at all? I'm so... No, okay, yes, I didn't pull it. Okay, that's good. That's really good. Now I just get rid of all this stuff, and the arrow is now in the best place it can be. At first I thought it didn't do anything, for some reason. But anyway, now I can set the shift to be to the right, and get this out of here. This feels really good, but we still need to fix the stop problem. Of course, we couldn't say door and flag is broken, because like, this prevents the flag from winning, so we need to do something different. Same issue with, like, an arrow. Like, we don't want that to turn into an arrow. Alright, I have an idea. It's just a delay tactic. So, first of all, we do pull just to get this slightly closer. I'm sure I actually need it, but now I set up door and flag is broken. Actually, think about the arrows one higher. Not like that either. How about around here? Because I simply want the statement to be gone. Using pull here. Okay, now I've set up arrow is shift down. Look at that. We previously had door and flag is broken, so it was broken for just the right amount of time. And now it's not broken anymore because we set up delay, and there we go. Okay, now let's get on to it's shift 2.0. Rock is push, belt is shift. Is this... Okay, we have this ridiculous scheme. We can't go up here or here, because pixels defeat and still. Are we going to shift most of them into the same object when one was facing up because cursed? If so, it's kind of surprising this wasn't used in the main game. We're gonna have the rock. I set that rock to face upwards. And I'm gonna set the belt to... I decided to give you, like, so little playable space that I need to push text on walls. But anyway, rock is belt, and I'm gonna say that belt is shift is involved. So then this should push up into the oh my... I thought the belts would, for some reason, stay on each other, but no. Ah! Okay, then we just need to do the exact same thing, except up here. So rock is push, move this up, and then rock is belt. Then belt is shift, and we can go on a diagonal motion. Here. Okay, nice level. There's a pointer here. Oh, wow. This is... Okay, that feels like a wow! What the hell is going on there? This is like video intro levels of interesting already. Like, this is you. It's pointing at Baba. If I move that, the text turns and now it's pointing at the word is. Wow. And then that's just saying Baba is you naturally again. Wow, okay. Now that is a great intro. We can even do that, and now it's controlling the piece of text. Anyway, that I might say for an intro, or maybe not, I don't know. But let's see what's here. Wow, completely different theme. Baba without Keke is you. Huh. What is going on there? Bob is stable. And if I put my mouse cursor on it, I know it's because I saw this word used in a different level pack mod and mounds. Bob without Kekezu is stable, as in the rule gets kept, even though the rule is broken. I imagine if I break Bob is stable, it's gone though. Alright, so what do we have here? Water is sink, rock is Keke. Why? Oh, ha! That's why, because Bob without Keke is you, Keke appear, therefore Bob is not you anymore. If I'm gonna stable anything, it probably is just like regular Bob is you, right? And hope to stable that. Oh, it even stables past these, so Bob is you isn't even on right now because we've stabled onto the previous rule set, so we need to do this. Then Bob is you. Then because I've stabilized onto this rule, I can do Keke is you, Rock is Keke, and this stable Bob is you rule is here, as well as Keke is you. Wait, we didn't want to get rid of Win. What? Oh no. Okay, slightly more complicated, we do Keke without Bob is you, which did update this Bob is you rule, but that shouldn't matter. Rock is Keke. Now, it's without Baba, so Keke will only regain control once I get rid of Baba, so there we go. And now, we just do Keke's Win. There we go. B, still you. Okay, focus is stop. That flag is targeted as being stable and win. How do we get to the other side again? What? Flag is still win, but I want it to be you plus win, because I cannot ever access this. It's all blocked off. What is float doing? Float has it should not have a meaning here, I think. So I imagine that this only applies to properties, like if I transform into flag. Oh, that also works? Huh, I thought I would need float to do that, but I guess Baba's flag is also being prevented right now. Still, that isn't much help. Unless I can get, like, float. But I don't know why I would want you to be on the very end instead. I guess we could do stable here. Oh wait, this totally works! Okay, cool. So float is just like a random property that is just there so that the statement doesn't fully break. And so Baba is now stable with the Baba is you property stored. And there we go. Flag is you would win. Very nice. Next level, it's not the same. Key is stable. Key on key is win. Key near rock is fungus. Well, it clearly didn't stabilize into being a key. Well, no, it's because the key near rock rule is also kept in the stability. I can't imagine they'll ever fix this rule at the bottom. So the thing is, we need to do key on key, but if you try to get the rock anywhere near it, it turns into a fungus. If you do rock is key, then you can't push two solid objects on top of each other. Can we stabilize one thing, but not the other? Let's do that. Ah, that's nice. Look at that. So, we stabilized this key to say key is push, because it had key is push just now. But now it doesn't have key is push anymore. But we had this key, and we brought this key into existence without key is push. So they are not the same keys. I can just stack them, break the rule so that it's not push, and there we go. Yeah, okay, identity crisis. Why not? Yes, let's go to hell mode. So we got mimic. Skull eat blah is push. So first of all, putting that is there is going to be a bad idea because it's going to say Bob is defeat, and yet we also have some eating issues. The final step of the level is to have something here because we need the fungus is win, but you need to destroy the fungus first, so it will reveal the flag, which is win. The fundamental issue, I guess, is you make that, but the skull eat box is not something we want because they just get eaten. But we need both the rock and the box on the fungus because we have the top rule that says fungus on X and Y is weak, that obviously includes rock and box. So we need to have both of them on there. This top statement must say rock and box. We barely even have room to mess with things, but I'll try anyway. Oh, great. Great. But interestingly, the box's push is kept here, but not the skull eat box. I guess that's because the stability counts the subject, which is the very first word. And this would only save the skull eat box if skull was stable. If we do rock make box is stable, the stability also gets transferred onto the box, and rock make box is a stable rule now, I guess. So what happens if you bring the rock over here then? Nope. Well, that didn't really change. If we switch this to say rock is stable, well, now it changed. Well, now that box is push, if I can bring that here, is that good? Can I switch it again? I'm sure I can get this text back out. Okay, that's really interesting. I guess that I have to just do the reverse of that process in order to get the box in there now. So box is stable, that should be kept. Box with rock, and then spell rock is push. Hold on. Yeah, it does. Okay, there we go. What the heck is that? That's just such a troll. It doesn't even seem to matter that that's a thing either, because I can just push box up here normally and already pass the skull. But anyway, what? Oh, come on, that says box is weak. Screw you. I don't... What is with these troll endings? Anyway, focus on box and rock is weak. There we go. Made it. There we are. Yeah, I hope that was a cool introduction to Plasma's mod. There's a bunch more that I want to go and explore. Like, we've done stable and the turning text in this one, but I barely know any of the other stuff. So yeah, see you then.